Welcome back to my channel. As always, I hope you're having a great day. My name is Majors. You could be anywhere else in the world right now, but instead, you're right here with me, and I'm thankful. Just got out the gym literally 30 minutes or so ago. Great routine, full body routine, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. On my gym days, get that full body work in, and I try to record different aspects of my full body routine. I've recorded triceps. I have several different tricep routines that I do, but the one that I did today is one of my personal favorites. Everybody knows biceps is where the glory's at. Biceps is what everybody focuses on. It's right there front and center. The tricep is what's gonna give your arms that mass. That's what's gonna fill out them t-shirts, fill out them sleeves, get you looking right all the way around. And I start off with my most favorite, good old-fashioned skull crusher. You cannot go wrong with the skull crusher. Some days I hit other tricep routines and I get it in, I get that burn, I'm spent, but I don't feel that soreness. And whenever I wanna feel that soreness and I wanna really dig deep, the skull crushers never let me down, never. And with this routine, I like to go heavy. I don't go light with skull crushers. I like to develop that bulk, go heavy, sets of 8. Load that weight on as heavy as possible to where you could get 8 reps. If it's too heavy and you're only getting 3 to 5 reps, lighten the load. If you're getting more than 8 reps, add more weight. I have other tricep routines where I do burnouts with. Generally, Monday are my heavier days, Fridays, lower weight, high repetition days where we're doing sets of 100 burnouts. So we hitting each muscle twice a week. One day heavy, lower reps, one day light, maximum reps. My first set, I went with the 45s, 8 reps. My second set, I dropped down to the 35 and 5, 8 reps. And then my last set, I finished with just the 35s for 8 reps. And how you know you're doing the right weight is by the time you get to that 6th rep, you gotta dig them last 2 reps out. And that's exactly how it was when I was on the 45s. The 6th, 7th, and 8th rep was a strain. I had to fight to get to that 8th rep. I dropped down to the 35 and 5, same thing. 6th, 7th, and 8th rep was a battle. When I dropped down to the 35, 7th and 8th rep was a battle. That's when you know you're doing the right weight. Now also I will say this, be cautious. If you don't have a spotter and you're a novice and you're not exactly sure what you can or can't do, then be careful how you push yourself without a spotter. With the spotter, you could do exactly what I just got done explaining. Or if you're advanced and you're a veteran in the gym, you know yourself, you know your body, you know your routines, then you'll be good as well. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get to this work. Alright y'all, I was satisfied. I was real content with how my body responded to the heavier weight. As far as the skull crushers go, this is the heaviest that I've been since we've been back from quarantine. I wasn't quite sure if I'd be able to get the 8 reps. I went for it. That's what I was doing before the gyms closed, before the gym shut down. The first 4 felt comfortable. It's exactly where I wanted to be. It's exactly how I wanted to feel. 5, 6, 7, and 8 was a battle, exactly how I also wanted it to be. That's what I go to when I want to get down and dirty, when I want to get gritty. This next one is right on that level. It works perfectly as a Robin to the Batman, with the Batman being the skull crusher and the Robin being the tricep extensions, the overhead tricep extensions. If I definitely want to get right to the gains, no BSing, no playing around, this is also what I go to. After I hit the skull crushers, the tricep extension, I do high reps with heavy weight. Today, my first set was the whole rack. So the whole rack, 20 reps, overhead extension, it's a monster. At about rep number 10, you don't know how you're gonna get to 20. Reps 11 through 20 is pure growth, all mental, all heart. First set, 20 reps, high weight. Second set, you put the pin 2 plates lower, 20 reps. Third set, you put the pin 2 plates lower, 20 reps on that third set as well. Let's get it. This was my first quarantine doing the whole rack. It felt a little heavier than I wanted it to feel. It's usually a little lighter than that, but I'll take it. It's just a little sign that my body's telling me that I'm still getting used to getting back into that gym routine. It's not gonna be a light switch, just on and off, on and off. Also, real quick, what I generally do is with the rope, I'll have my hands separated, extended out, so it maximizes your lift and it raises the level of difficulty. Then when your triceps burn completely out, what you want to do is bring the ropes in together. Bring your hands together. It's pretty much like giving yourself a spot. Today, since it was feeling heavier than usual, I kept my hands together the whole way, the whole routine. Generally, what I'm able to do is around rep 15 is when I bring the ropes together. First 15 reps, I'm able to have the ropes separated. But today was a struggle and it was a fight. Like I said, my body's still adapting, so I just did it the standard way the whole way through. So just kind of keep that in mind as well, you guys. So lastly, you want to try to do something that's just going to be a burnout, that's going to burn you out. By this point, your triceps should be good and spent. There should be nothing there. If you've worked hard and you've grinded the way that you're supposed to grind, you're not just going there to just go through the motions, pretending to get that work in, but you knowing that you're not pushing yourself to your limit. You're leaving gas in the tank, you're leaving food on the table. If you're doing that, by the time you get to your last routine, you're still gonna feel strong. That's how you know you're doing it incorrectly. You never wanna go through the motions. A lot of us try to duck pain, try to duck that suffering. But the pain and the suffering, that's where the money's at. That's where the growth is at. And if you're doing it correctly and you're doing it right, by the time you get to your last routine, like I said, there's nothing left. You always want to have a finisher. Just like the old school Mortal Kombat games. When you didn't have nothing left and homie was just wobbling and you would hear that, finish him. That's what you want. You want that finish him routine. You ain't got nothing left. You just wobbling, barely standing because you left it all on the table. Today's finisher, dips, is what I chose as my finisher routine today. And by this point, you know, form's not gonna be the prettiest. It's not gonna be textbook. You wanna do a routine that's gonna just get that maximum burnout. Something that's gonna send you to the parking lot right. On the way home, driving in the car, right. And that's what the dips did for me today. 100 reps. I was able to get 55 straight. After the 55, quick pause, hit 20. After 20, quick pause, 15, ended with 10. You wanna do these as quick as possible. You don't wanna take a long break and rest and recuperate. It's not about that. You wanna stay in the burn. You wanna stay in that fire. You wanna stay in that burn. This should be the end of your workout, the end of your routine. Let's get to it. dips, no joke. No joke. Completely spent, get that complete burn. That's exactly what I was looking for. And that's exactly the way I want to feel when I end my routine, when I end my day, when I end my workout. That's going to be a wrap on today's video. I hope you guys found that tricep routine beneficial. Hopefully you're able to implement some of what you saw. There's no overnight success, no shortcuts. So whatever routine that you choose that works well for you, you have to be patient. You have to grind. You have to get that work in. It's not about working when you feel like working. Most of the time, you're definitely not gonna feel like putting that work in. You're not gonna feel like getting up and getting out of your comfort zone. You're not gonna feel like damaging yourself. If you always do what you feel, you're never gonna be able to accomplish the goals that you set out for yourself. If you always do what you feel like doing, you'll never arrive at your destination. It's all about grinding and working, whether you feel like it or not. As long as you have that mentality, you're gonna always be able to reach your goal. Some goals quicker than others, but you're gonna always get there. As long as you're relentless and you're consistent and you have that no matter what mentality, you'll make it. Again, I thank you for all the love that you guys been giving me. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. You know I love you guys, man. I'm wishing all the savages well out there. If you're not already subscribed, join the camp, be a part of the family. We all keep each other going in that comment section, making sure we all get there, baby. We full striding over here. Ain't no half stepping. Until next time, forever grateful, never satisfied. Comfort kills, let's get it.